We're excited to have with us today Christina Daly, who is with Sparrow Dance Productions. Christina, welcome to Spectrum today.
Hi there, thank you so
much.
much.
Good to see you in person.
Yes.
See you on social media, but it's good to see you in person.
Thank you.
Well, we're looking
for you.
forward to learning a little bit about a new venture that you're involved with, about a conservatory that you just opened. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. So about 7.5 years ago, I started Sparrow Dance Productions just as a performance modern dance company, sort of going to different venues and performing kind of how a band would operate.
Okay.
And long story short, I've made my way back from New York to New Mexico and have been living here now for 5 or 6 years. And I hit a point in the fall where I knew that this was a God vision, but it was like we need to go somewhere or pull the plug. And I sort of just asked what that meant. And now we have a building and a conservatory. And,
that's amazing.
And yeah, there's dance, art, acting, and music. So the whole thing.
Give us by definition, what does it mean to have a conservatory? What does that mean?
So a conservatory is something that, it's sort of a hub where your whole goal is to conserve the integrity of the art that you're focused in.
Okay.
And for example, I went to Conservatory of Dance in New York, and that was my focus. And 17-hour days, quite literally, of mastering your craft. And so to be able to provide a conservatory of the arts means you have different branches. You're conserving the integrity of the art, of the dance, of the acting skills, of the music, things like that.
And dancing is something you've been a part of all your life, basically, isn't it?
Basically, 21.5 years. Yeah.
That's amazing. So do you have others that have come alongside you that are helping you?
I have others who've come. I have a wonderful team.
Yes.
They've been seasonal.
Okay.
So, but mostly I've done the Sparrow thing on my own. And there's been waves of dancers, waves of teachers, and they come and they go, but mostly it's been
been you.
It's been me.
And, and so does it start at a certain age? How does that work if someone's interested in that?
I'm of the belief that it's never too late to start.
Okay.
I started when I was 8 years old. It was my birthday present. My mother said, pick something and do it well. And I went to my first ballet class and knew I wanted to grow up and be a ballerina. And so I hope I did it well, Mom.
I'm sure your mom's proud of you. Yes.
And so I'm of the belief that you can be any age, because sometimes you'll come across that one dancer who didn't start till they were 17, 18, or 19, and they really had a calling on their life, or they were really talented, and they've soared. They've soared and they've made it their livelihood. And then there's others who have danced their whole life and it's been a hobby. So I feel it's a God thing.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about, you've just begun with the conservatory, but you've had the production wing going for a while, right?
Yes.
So what are your long and your short-term goals?
Long and short-term goals. Short-term, we really want to make ourselves known. We want to really advertise our identity to the community. Okay. We're here to use dance and the arts first and foremost to target and heal community trauma. Okay. And so right now our short-term goal is to really let people know who we are. We're here for you. This is not about anything other than being here for the community and what those needs are. And our long-term goals are to really breed dancers and artists to be able to go out and make a profession with their art and pay their bills with their art, and to put on world-class productions, first, second, third acts with intermissions, and provide all of that with a really safe platform. Sometimes show business can be dark, little corrupt. That's an understatement. I've seen it inside and out over my years of dancing. And I really feel that given the opportunities I've had and seeing what I've seen in the show business world, I know what not to do, what avenues not to take. And I'm really committed to providing a safe haven for dancers to craft their character behind their art. That's awesome. And if they become wonderful musicians and dancers and actors, that's a bonus. But really, I'm in the business of conserving human integrity.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That's excellent.
Now you're located in Rio Rancho, right?
Yes, we are on the corner of 528 and Sunt, right across from House of Iron and down the street from the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Good.
And how do you plan to meet the needs of the community specific to Rio Rancho?
So I've been the director of dance at Rio Rancho Middle School for 5 years now. I'm going into my 6th year. And I've had the opportunity to work with every personality, every ability, every disability that you can imagine. And when you're in Miss Daly's classroom, it doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair, it doesn't matter if you have ADHD, it doesn't matter if English is your second language or not, we're in here speaking ballet, right?
Good, yes.
And it's a discipline, and everybody can contribute in some way. And I have seen one of my nonverbal students, her very first words ever were, "I love ballet."
Wow.
And so it has been, and then my whole class burst into tears. It was really amazing. And I do believe that God has given me the language of dance to speak. It's almost a tongue in its own right. And I've seen children go through emotional breakthrough and healing. Severe insecurity in a 12-year-old little girl can set the tone for the rest of her life and relationships going forward. And so being able to have her stand in front of a mirror and look at herself and say, okay, I'm beautiful, I did that right. Today I knew my right from my left. Those are big moments in a person's life where they're like, okay, I can do life.
Yes.
And
life is challenging for anyone.
It is.
I don't care who you are, what age you are, as you're sharing with us today. We all have challenges. There's always fears and worries, and we often look at other people and think they've got it all together, and they're thinking, I wish I knew what to do next.
Right.
And as you think about some of those things, how has dance impacted maybe personal trauma in your own life? Have you seen it help you or heal or help you work through something? How's it played out for you?
Absolutely. As any human being who's lived, I've experienced some hardship and some trauma, whether it be in the family or because I was a stupid kid or whatever. Right. The first thing that dance has aligned with is in my Christian faith. Ballet is very disciplined, and though I do modern and jazz and hip hop, ballet is a discipline that has run parallel with my Christian faith. And, sometimes my ballet has been there to keep me back on track with my Christian faith, and vice versa. My Christian faith has helped me keep back on track and know that I can keep dancing through the storm. And emotionally, physical movement just provides you the outlet to move when you feel maybe that movement's been taken from you. Or specifically in physical trauma, you want to isolate, you want to close in, you don't want to, you're shut down, and you don't want to perform, you don't want to give. And we're here to serve. Christians are here to serve. And so that's a straight attack, right? And so to be able to get in a ballet class and open the posture and dance anyway. And sometimes you're convincing yourself through movement, I am okay. And then you're at the end of your hour-and-a-half ballet class and you're like, I am okay. Yeah. And so for me, it's been worship, it's been prayer, it's been breakthrough, it's been healing, it's been cry through this combination. And that's okay too. And I think that when you open yourself up for that dialogue with God, with your art, for my case, that's where the artistry has come in. It's not just executing the movement or executing the choreography or executing the choreographer's vision. It becomes you're putting yourself into it and you're laying it back out.
That's beautiful. That really is beautiful. Now your name, I love the name, Sparrow. Yes. How did you come up with that? Where did that come from?
Well, when I was 14 years old, I went off to boarding school and I was dancing ballet at Virginia School of the Arts. And I was homesick, and I would hold on to scriptures about the sparrow. His eye is on the sparrow, and the birds of the air are fed and the lilies of the field are decorated. Are you not worth more than these? And I would just hold on to that, and I would really kind of imagine myself like in Jesus's hands as a sparrow. And then there's the scripture about the sparrow making its altar, or its place at its altar at the feet of the Lord. And I knew that I wanted to have a company someday that replicated that. And wherever we go, we'll make our little nest, and our performances will be that worship. Our performances will be at the altar of the Lord. And it will be, Sparrow will be this environment where other dancers can come and heal and fall apart and rebuild.
Sounds like you have you put thought into it.
Yes.
Not only into the name, but also into the purpose behind this conservatory. Certainly invite you to get in touch with Christina and this brand new conservatory entitled Sparrow Dance Productions and Sparrow Conservatory. Is that right?
Yes.
And they are located on 528 in Rio Rancho. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.